we do live a dangerous lifestyle. But really, we got to fraternize if we want to make some money.
All
so
right.
if you want to make some money, I don't give a fuck what color your flag is. You got to go to Inglewood eventually. Somebody going to have some money there. You got to go wherever you got to go. And I'm going to go wherever I got to go. And I was going there when it was just selling sherm. So as a rapper, I kept going there even as a rapper. I'm going to go where I got to go. I'm not going to really abide by none of the fears or, these niggas over it. Man, look, we going to figure it out. That's how you end up doing shit. Like I did the West Side, it's on YouTube. I did the West Side Piru Block Party. I did the Athens Park Family Room. They was raising money for their homies. I've been chilling with the Lanes my whole life. I did events in the Niggas Gardens. You know what I mean? You just got to go wherever you going.
Yeah, I just peeped you on Instagram using in the Nickersons.
Yeah.
Last week, I believe.
Yeah, not no big thing, but I mean, I've been going all over Los Angeles my whole life. I don't care where it's at, and you just go, and yeah, it could be some shit, but usually when it work out, it be the best situations. You know what I mean? You meet people that be important for what you're trying to do the next time.
So when you said that, you meant like people be scared to go certain places and plant their seed in certain places?
Hands down. And they try to blame politics. Oh, LA don't work together. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. It's going to be some niggas I think the only niggas that don't work with each other be scared because they just don't know what to expect. But gangbanging is different, right? Because you can gangbang in your community and be sitting right there, right? But really, when you got to go out and go in other people's community, that's really when you're going to see what you about. When you got to exist somewhere where it ain't home, where everybody ain't loving you, and you're around a bunch of people who don't know you, and could want to press your line, and you just don't know what can happen, but you show up and people fuck with you, and they fuck with you, and it's good. You know what I mean? It could be bad. I done had some situations where I done got packed out, you know what I mean, before I start rapping, but, you never stop going. You never stop showing up. You got to keep going.
Okay, but see, when I say politics, what I'm thinking like say if the Glasses is beefing with this nigga Joe.
Sure.
Now I'm fucking with Joe on music. Glasses, he ain't gonna give me a verse now. Like,
That's lame though.
But it's a lot of that going on.
But that's cause they lame though.
Right.
That's cause they lame. Like I got partners from cities. That don't mean I ain't finna show up here. What that mean? Them, if they my partners, they gonna understand why I'm empower everybody black as much as I can from LA. After that, I ain't explaining nothing to no nigga. I'm Glasses from 7th Street. That's all it's gonna be. You know what I mean? Now, if it's somebody that harmed my friend, it's different. But if I ain't got nothing to do with that, man, I'm not playing by your politics, nigga. You ain't running my life.
Right.
And it be a lot of people allow certain niggas to run their life. They don't go out and really fuck with people. We got to get out here and fuck with people.
That's very refreshing to hear that.
Oh.
Agreed.
And people say that I'm grown now, but I was doing this when I first walked in the door. You could have seen me anywhere. You was going to see me everywhere. Because at that point, part of greatness is making yourself accessible and people seeing you and being able to judge you and all that. Like, you got to put yourself in position for people to really see what you're about. If you're about it, it's going to be fine. You know what I mean? You're going to be all right. It ain't going to be a situation that's new to you. You know what I mean? You're going to just deal with it. Mm-hmm. And most of the time, everybody really just trying to get some money. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You ain't got to... If you ain't trying to take advantage of no other nigga, if you ain't trying to go use somebody, then what you really worried about? I ain't never went nowhere and couldn't help no nigga.
Your intentions seem very pure. Like you don't have no bad intentions, and your energy, you can tell off your energy too, and people can respect that.
People be having to fix their insides. Their inside be fucked up, so then they project on what they on to everybody else. I ain't never felt like that. It don't matter wherever I'm at. You know what I mean? It's gonna always be the same thing. But it could go wrong. Mm-hmm. But shit, what good is living if you ain't really gambling? You gotta gamble a little bit.
I see it's a thin line between nigga, I'm fucking with everybody and playing both sides. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta carry yourself in a certain way, so it won't appear a certain way or people won't, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody can't do it. Yeah, Slim 400 and YG, them my boys. But then I fuck with Wax Star and Lil Jon from over here in the Fruit Towns, and they hoods beef. But I hang with both of them, and they not looking at me no way because they know how I'm coming, and I ain't that type of, you know what I'm saying? I just fuck with niggas and it be like, but everybody can't do it though.
Well, I think niggas gonna look at you and really feel like your energy is genuine.
Munchie, you got sit down your lip.
You know what I'm saying? I look at you, everything is genuine.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is genuine. So, I mean, when niggas don't project out the right energy, it's because their insides is fucked up. they probably is on some bullshit. It do be niggas playing both sides. I'm one of them type of niggas, like right now, they talking about the Palestine and the Hamas and Israel. Hey, that's y'all fade. Don't ask me, don't put me in the middle of that shit. That's y'all fade, nigga. I love y'all. Do your own thing. Because if you ask me, I'm like, you niggas is stupid anyway. That's really where it's always been. When the Gray Streets and East Coast first started, I had conversations with the homies about that. Like, hey, y'all could deal with that, but everybody gonna do their own thing. And that's why you gotta let niggas do their thing. Hey, always stop niggas from fighting. For sure, if human beings ain't gonna do nothing else, they gonna fight. If you look at the story of, if you in the Bible and you look up Adam and Eve, they kids was killing each other. So I ain't finna get in the middle of two men hashing out situations all the time. I ain't trying to break up every fight. We was just talking about that. You can't break up these niggas fighting sometimes.
Hey, but see, ever since we was in school, whether it's elementary, junior high, high school, man, history books taught us that violence is the answer. So if America beefing with whatever country, if they ain't compliant, fuck it, we go bomb these niggas until we win, and that's what we gonna do. Unless they cop out, I'm like, all right, what's up? Shit, man, the same thing in the streets. You know what I mean? Shit,
I agree.
We learned that shit textbook.
Man, they would try to tell us and make men feel crazy for fighting, but in 2001, 9/11, when them people came and bombed them buildings and flew them planes in that building and did all of that shit, they did not have a World Summit peace meeting to be like, we need to sit down so nobody else died. Nah, they was sending them drones. They were right into work. And then in 2022, they did a whole press conference on every news channel where they was bragging because they knocked off the main nigga that was supposed to be responsible for 9/11. That's 20 years ago, and they bragging about getting him 20 years from now. Then people can't tell me nothing about how we see justice and how primitive people play with stuff. I mean, if we had all middle-class lives, I'm sure we'd be thinking about throwing away our lives too. If you was making $200,000, you think you finna go throw away your life every year if your family was straight, you got kids and you can make sure your people straight, guess what? You be thinking different. But if you take all resources from people, if you take everything from people and you ask them to have nothing but respect, man, we're going to guard it with everything that's in us, every ounce of blood, all the way down. Because in this life, the life we live, it ain't really about like the preservation. It ain't about living at all costs. It's about living with niggas respecting you. Because if niggas don't respect you, shit, they going to keep taking shit from you and just ruining your life. So I don't really pay attention when I talk to people and they, Glasses, you encouraging gangbang. No, I'm not. I'm just saying, if you don't understand why it's happening, just mind your business.
That part.
You know what I mean? As simple as that. Like, you can't quash every situation. Some people just gonna fight. Why do the world fight? We stopped talking about Ukraine and Russia. They've been fighting so long. They still fighting right now. Now it's some other niggas fighting. The Hamas or Palestinians and the Israels, right? The Israelites, they fighting. There's always some niggas fighting around this motherfucking world. So don't make me feel crazy because niggas doing the same thing in L.A.
Right.
They act like, they fighting over something that's more important. What is Ukraine and Russia fighting over? All these people that got killed, what they fighting over?
Hey, Bush came along trying to carry on his dad beef.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Guess what? If you serve Pops, we gonna move back around and deal with it. That's true too. He went and got that man. We supposed to be at war with a whole nother person. He went back and got the nigga that was fucking with Pops.